For those of you that do not know me, I'm Stephanie Breeding. I'm the principal here at Rineyville, and I want to thank you for being here tonight for our annual Testing Awards Night. Tonight we will be recognizing 4th, 5th, and 6th graders from last year, and so it's a delight to have you here. This evening we are going to be honoring 243 students for their test scores on last year's state-mandated K-Prep test. Just to give you a little bit of background, the state this year has changed how they give our test scores to us. In years past, we've been able to tell you exactly where we ranked with other schools across the district. We did not get a ranking this time. Instead, they have changed it to 3 different levels that a school can score. The first level you can get, which is the highest level, is called Other. That means that they looked at all the different categories that kids can be designated under, and you made good growth in each one of those areas. There were a few schools in Hardin County that did score in the Other category. The next level is called TSI. And basically that means there was an area within your school that you did not show as much growth as the state felt like you should. That is the area that Rineyville did score and had an area, and that area was students with disabilities, that we would like to see more growth with those students. The last category is CSI. No, that is not the television show. But it is a little bit like that in the fact that they look at a lot of different areas that school wasn't showing the growth they should have. And unfortunately, there was one school in Hardin County that did score that, but there's a lot of supports that are being put in place to help them grow. And that's our whole goal. What we're trying to look at this year with students is showing growth with our students. As soon as our scores came out in the fall, our staff looked at those scores and began making a lot of adjustments to instruction to make sure that we were improving. So right now, I want to thank our staff for all of their hard work and dedication to keeping academics our focus here at Rineyville, but also for loving our children as a whole. We have an amazing staff. They love the kids. They want them to succeed in life once they leave us. And as they get to be an adult. So right now, let's give a round of applause to our staff. Parents and grandparents, I also want to thank you for your support that you give your children. Your children are successful because you are invested and are interested in their lives. I encourage you to continue to push your child and encourage them to do well in school and with their grades and have a good work ethic. I'm sure that you see that on television all the time, and all the people that are looking for employees right now in our community, they're looking for people with a good work ethic, and that comes through hard work and dedication in school that's going to teach them those skills. So right now, boys and girls, give your parents and grandparents a round of applause for their hard work. And boys and girls, I want to thank you for all of your hard work. All the awards you received tonight are a reflection of your hard work. And remember, with a good work ethic, you will be successful in life. So give yourself a round of applause. At this time, we will begin our awards ceremony. I want to make everyone aware that if there is someone not present tonight, maybe they're one of your neighbors or a best friend to your child, those children will get their awards. We mail them if they have moved away. We take them to the middle school, and then we also give them to, like if they're not here tonight but they're in our school tomorrow, they will receive their award. So I don't want you to think what's here tonight is not given out, because it will be. If you need to exit during the program, there will be a break in between each grade level. If you can try to stay seated during that time so we can hear everyone's name called and everyone can see their child. We'll begin with Mr. Newton's class in just a moment. And Ms. Pretty will be reading all of our names this evening. Just so you know, in each grade level, when we get to the end of each grade level, there will be the top scorers for that grade level. Those students receive an award, but they also receive an additional $10 gift card to Barnes & Noble. Okay? So we will begin this evening.
All right. Beginning with Mr. Newton's class and Miss Johnson's class. Scoring proficient in reading, Alejandro Perez Dolzaides. Scoring proficient in reading and science, Joshua Clark. Okay. These are last year's third graders. Scoring proficient in reading, Renaya Boykin. Madison Brock. Chloe Cockriel.
Here's your certificate. Congratulations. Keep up the good work.
Nikolai Cooper. Tristan Cooper. Cooper Gibson. Malia Hicks. Mia Hinkle. Miranda Jones. Waylon Pertilar. Addison Rutherford. And Skylar Wise. Scoring proficient in math, Turner Alikna. Hargan Carr. Davin Chambers. Navon Coleman. Kate Disselkamp. Gavin Drake. Kayla Edblum. Cameron Grunch. Miranda Howie. Davion Murray. Braden Stillwell Miller. Chloe Windling. And Bentley Wise. These are last year's third graders who scored proficient in both reading and math. Devin Bond, Callahan Carter, Riley Christensen, Callie Connor, Remy Cunningham, Ashley Duncan, Emily Duncan, all right, and our next row, if you all will stand up and head towards Miss Henderson. Miss Braylee Edwards, Abby Garrett, Caleb Ginsterblum, Amaya Hines, Harmony Hull, Brady Jarvis, Kaylee Johnston, Harmony Leeser, Amisi Maynard, Michael Moore, Cooper Rambo, Landon Reisner, Wesley Rockenfelder, John Witten, and Mr. Davion Murray.
Okay.
These are last year's third graders who scored a distinguished in reading. Riley Golightly, and Caden Keith. Last year's third graders who scored proficient reading and distinguished math. Araya Clark, Harley Denny, Mackenzie Durrell, Madeline Fogel, Sydney McCallum, Lucas Miller, Augustus Moore, Ashton Russell, and Gabriana Schroeder. Last year's third graders who scored proficient math and distinguished reading. Gavin Butler, Isabel Hendricks, Isabel Jakopich, Charles Miller, and Benjamin Simpson. These students were our third graders last year, our top scorers, scoring distinguished in both reading and math, and they will also be receiving a gift card from Miss Breeding. Abigail Carrier,
I'm making it a little tough. I just asked her what I expect this year from her.
Mr. Grayson Clark, Emma Haynes. Hayden Hobbs. Mackenzie Holsey. Brianna Corpy.
Thank you for having such a good teacher.
Kylie Logston. Adeline Stearman. Joshua Stover. Eli Thompson. Patrick Truax. Spinya White. And Aaron Willis. And these are now last year's fourth graders.
Give the third graders a round of applause.
Okay, let's give our third graders another round of applause. Last year's fourth graders who scored a proficient in reading: Summer Caswell, Larissa Kaufman, Billy Collins, Lily Darcy, Gavin Dasher, Lillis Garrett, Colin Hamilton, Kayla Hedrick, Jonathan Houck, Zoe Maddox, Nariah Seaborn. Michael Thomas. And Lee Vincent. These students scored proficient in math. Abigail Allen, Colin Cedino, Haley Cowles, Cameron Grant, Blaine Henderson, Trevor Jones, Jacob Luna, Bane Meineken,
It's coming. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. That's all right. All right, Wayne. Congratulations. I'm very proud of you. You want to keep it up and you success a little better this year. Okay? Great job. Keep up the
Alyssa Rutledge, Edward Smith, and McKenna Ulam. These students scored a proficient in science. Cammie Cantwell, Carson May. These are our students who scored proficient in reading and math. Riley Browder, Jeremiah Durbin, Mr. Grant Grady, Terrius Jackson, Ashley Lett, and Miss Emily Mao.
Great job, everyone. Very proud of you. Keep up the good work. Good job.
These students scored proficient in reading and science. Ethan Gaines, Haley Gibson, and Kimberlyn Phillips. This student scored proficient in math and science, and that is Michael Reffitt. These students scored proficient in reading, math, and science. Tristan Adams, Haley Arnold. Adeline Bonnell. Chase Field. Caden Rutledge. Elena Strange. Alexander Torres. And Dorothy Wells. These are last year's fourth graders that scored a distinguished in math. Bryce Brown, Grayson Platt.
I love your 100-day eyes. That's awesome.
These students scored a proficient reading and distinguished math. Nathan Atcher. And Riley Dixon. This student scored a proficient math and distinguished reading, and that is Malachi Lynch. This student scored distinguished in both reading and math, Carriel Holland. And the following students scored proficient reading and science and distinguished math, Tyler Blank, Kaylin Breakbill, Anna Harrison, Mina Larimore, Mr. Ez Molinai, Braden Roberts, and Albert Skinner. These students scored proficient science and distinguished reading and math, Blake Curry, Emma Hardesty, Haley McKnight, Isaiah Nagel, and DC Newcomer. This student scored proficient math and distinguished reading and science, Gabriella Legaspi.
I'm sorry, I got your picture. I'm sorry. Thank you very much for all your hard work.
And our top scorer for last year's fourth graders scoring distinguished reading, math, and science was Toby Varble. And if we'll give last year's fourth graders another round of applause.
Before we begin the fifth grade awards, or sixth graders now, there's an additional thing that's added to their awards. Our writing scores were something we've really been working on in fifth grade. And so if they get a distinguished in that area, they get a $5 bill. Last year, I only had to give away one. This year, I'm having to give away 15. So thank you, fifth graders, for your hard work, and let's see who the lucky ones are.
These are last year's fifth graders who scored a proficient in reading: Aiden Fitzgerald, Lily Garner, Nicholas Green, Taylor Langley, Cameron McFadden, Curtis Montgomery, Michael Morales. These students scored a proficient in math: Olivia Hedge, and Emma Kalin. The following students scored proficient in social studies: Dylan Carr, Adian McKnight, Daniel Skaggs. And these are our students who scored a proficient in writing: Paige Bates, Avery Chesser, Frankie Coleman, Katie Elkins, Yezi Elliott, Frank Geary, Ethan Hood, Kale Madison, Cody Morris, Shaylin Pearson, Kaylin Rutherford, Alexis Talby, Bradley Wampler, Alyssa Williams, and Mason Yates. These are the students that scored proficient social studies and writing: Danny Basham, Allie Gibson, Ethan Howard, Nariah Hummel, and Lauren Mears. These students scored proficient reading and social studies: Benjamin Buell, Case Carr, Emily Hoder, Matthew Morales. And Keegan Smith. These students scored proficient reading and math. Peyton Butler, Amelia Johnson, and Jordan Woods. These students scored proficient reading and writing. Jaden Dyer, Morgan Kelly, Morgan Lanham, and Aaron Whalen. These are last year's 5th graders that scored proficient reading, math, and social studies. Brendan Arnold, Braxton Atkinson, Cooper Crutcher, Kira Darcy, Caden Hayes, and Evan Moore. These are our students that scored proficient reading, social studies, and writing. Jalen Bottoms, Landon Duvall, Hadley Logston, Larkin Taylor, Ashton Wharton.
Okay.
These students scored proficient reading, math, and writing. Kai Goodness and Haley Russell. Proficient math, social studies, and writing. Kevin Zachary. Proficient reading, math, social studies, and writing. Layla Brandenburg. Sarah Circle. Landon Hale, Audrey Johnson, Miles Custer, Kara Morgan, and Miss Nadia Zilka. Scoring a distinguished writing and receiving a $5 bill from Miss Breeding, Trey Weber. Proficient reading and distinguished math, Alan Drake. Proficient Social Studies and Distinguished Reading, Gavin Thomas. Proficient Math and Social Studies and Distinguished Reading, Taya Bruner. Proficient Reading and Math, Distinguished Writing, receiving a $5 bill, Aubrey Daughtery. Proficient Social Studies, Distinguished Reading and Writing, Nariah Nixon. Proficient Math, Social Studies and Writing, and Distinguished Reading, Emma Bello. Dawson Hall, Justice Hamilton, Kaya Myers. Proficient Reading, Social Studies and Writing, and Distinguished Math, Zachary Drake, Alex Hayes. Logan Stillwell. Scoring Proficient Reading, Math, and Social Studies and Distinguished Writing, Aubrey Putharancy. And Aubrey is also receiving a $5 bill for her distinguished writing. Proficient Reading and Social Studies, Distinguished Math and Writing, and receiving a $5 bill, Isaiah Baker. And Cammie Cunningham. Scoring Proficient Social Studies and Writing, Distinguished Reading and Math, Griffin Colasanti, Ramiles Crediton, Ella Downs, Malia Reddick. Rachel Reynolds. And Benjamin Updegraff. Scoring Proficient Math and Writing, Distinguished Reading and Social Studies, Savannah Howell. Earning a Proficient Math and Social Studies, Distinguished Reading and Writing, and a $5 bill for Miss Breeding, Lauren Hirschauer. Eric Lett, Claire Martin, and Jenna McQuiston. Earning proficient reading, distinguished math, social studies, and writing, and a $5 bill, Drake Bell. Earning proficient social studies, distinguished reading, math, and writing, and a $5 bill, Andrew Disselkamp. Earning proficient math, distinguished reading, social studies, and writing, and a $5 bill, Isabel Miller. Earning proficient writing, distinguished reading, math, and social studies, Aiden Phillips. Layla Simmons. Zoe Thomas. Austin Wright. And Dylan Young. And our two top scorers earning distinguished across the board in reading, math, social studies, and writing, and receiving a $5 gift card, $5 and a gift card, $10 gift card, Jack Bennett. And Mr. Andrew Cerniglia. And one more round of applause for last year's 5th graders.
Students for such an awesome job and all of your hard work. I do want to recognize some people that have done a lot of work behind the scenes. In case you don't know, there are students here tonight that were not our students last year, but if they came in from another school in Kentucky, Ms. Pike searched down their scores from their school and made sure they were recognized tonight too, as well as all the sending out the invitations that you've received, all that kind of stuff, ordering and helping Ms. Howard and Ms. Redmond with all the awards. And let's give Ms. Pike a round of applause. Two other ladies that do an amazing job with this program and do all of our awards for all through the year, Miss Howard and Miss Redmond. We also had a lot of staff members that volunteered some hours after school to help decorate tonight. We got the red carpet that we've never had before and a lot of decorations, so let's give them a round of applause.